Welcome to another edition of Don Allphin on Fishing. I'm going to be showing you some footage of a fish I caught a couple of days ago in the evening, and I didn't get a chance because of wind and other kinds of issues eventually to film any kind of an opening. But I'm using a little lure here that was given to me by somebody, and it just kind of looks like a buzz bomb kind of thing, but it doesn't twist quite like that. And after using it about 5 minutes, I hooked a beautiful fish, and it just did the craziest thing. It just wrapped itself around the line, so I ended up bringing it in like I'd hooked it in the tail. If I hadn't hooked it in the tail, it was squarely in the mouth, because the hook separates from the body of the lure, and so the body of the lure, as I brought this fish in, you'll see it. It was way up here, wrapped around the fish. It just rolled on it. Anyway, I want to show you that little footage. It's not going to take too long. I actually fought the fish for well over 20 minutes. It took me through 3 or 4 different boats. I was in anywhere from 45 to 75 feet of water as I was fighting this fish. And but it actually taught me a couple of things that I want to point out to you. I actually kept the fish just absolutely in pristine shape, no problem. I released it. It was fantastic. But I want to tell you that I was not prepared for that big a fish. I'm normally fishing for little pups out here close to the gravel pit and that kind of area. And so I'm expecting to get 20 to 25-inch fish. But this particular fish ended up hitting, and it was almost 29 pounds, 28.79, and I wasn't prepared for it. I didn't have the big enough net. I had to bring the fish on board, which I do not like to do. I tried to weigh it quickly and keep it, pristine, which I did. But the point is that it in hindsight, it taught me a lesson that if I'm going to come out here and have these kind of fish in the water, I've got to be prepared to have a big net, which I now have my big net on the boat, so that I can handle these fish in the water and not have to bring them on board, even if I'm by myself, to be able to do the things that I do. I can weigh them in the water. I can do a lot of things like that. I just wasn't prepared for that at that time. So I hope you enjoy a little bit of footage. It's not great. It's not wonderful footage. I was by myself. Okay, so this fish is, when I first hooked it and he went all the way down, he came right back up to the top, and he had a slack line for probably 10 seconds. It scared me that he was gone. But now he's getting a little bit tired. He's coming up. I still haven't seen any bubbles, though. As soon as I say that, he just strips it right back out. Okay, I've got to get a net for him. Huh? I hope so. Not quite. Nope. Not yet. Nah, I'm kind of, now that I've got him on film and I've seen him, I don't care if I get him in or not. Not that big, probably 25. I'm guessing, just a guess. He's just going where he wants to go, though. There we go. Back end of his tail. So I had to get him in here to see how the devil he was hooked. Well, I do not know how big this beast is, but he's off. Let me see if I can get that hook out of the net. See, this baby was wrapped all the way around the tail. Thank goodness it did not come off. I gotta somehow figure out how to weigh this beast and get her back in the water. Well, thanks for watching this little small episode of Don Allphin on Fishing. I hope you enjoyed looking at that pretty nice lake trout that I was able to catch, and also I hope you learned the lesson that I learned about being ready for big fish when they're around. So you know, a lot of times you just can't be prepared for stuff like that. But I'm thankful that the fish I did catch was in great shape, not a mark on her rather, and I could get her back in the water without any problem. It took about 3 minutes to revive her and make sure that she was fine and able to go down and continue spawning. So hey, thanks again for watching. Don Allphin on Fishing. Subscribe to the channel, and be looking for more episodes coming fairly shortly. Hopefully we'll get to some big rainbows and some awfully big cutthroats and possibly a few smallmouth bass. Who knows? Anyway, thanks again for watching.